Oh, I drove.
I drove. I forgot to change the stadium.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that
About to
many
back out.
claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds.
Hey.
Especially where Oliveira's left leg is, if he can slide that left leg down on the hips, where that left leg of Michael Chandler is in a very precarious position. If he can maintain control of it with his right arm, he's going to take his time, be very patient, land a few hammer fists here, some punches, soften him up, and then make the door opening. Darren, asking your Chandler what you're trying to do. Well, he definitely wants to keep like he has it right now. He wants to do it before he out of his position.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm watching UFC. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Damn.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. He's going to go for a big one. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And they'll drive
This
him
gonna be
down
runs
after a
quick.
return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
The offense starts with a short field. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down
No
to the
word.
backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it wasn't
That's how Tyleek coming. My fault, Tyleek. My fault, man.
But another guy.
That's all right. We got something for that though. Ready, set.
The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for room. It's Haynes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second down coming up on this red zone.
You know, my baby Heeb like to watch film whenever he can.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys
I gotta get my nigga Ryan Will up in there.
over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Hell yeah. First touch of the game is a Teddy.
And he's going to try to return this one.
I am. Yeah, I need that.
Coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. Coming after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And after that sack, just like that, you go from 2nd and inches to now 3rd and long. You are making it so difficult now to keep this drive alive. Great play by the defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Stupid. Why I need to throw? Why I need to throw a pick? Why I need to do that?
Last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown. And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for space. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day.
I try to flick him up, but
it's
they ain't work.
Field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man.
After putting up the field goal,
That's
they're
right.
set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw at Howard. It's complete.
Oh my God! Seriously?
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a great job getting a first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to it.
Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Don't you gotta pay it monthly?
To read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Don't see Grizzly. You gotta pay every month. Again.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That was a good catch. He got hit after. Yeah, he got drafted to the Seahawks.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
I don't know, but Alabama been pretty good with their quarterback lately, so. Oh, word! Oh my God!
It's just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop.
Oh, you gotta get that too.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. defense, you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker. It's Ibuka. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the air on first down.
Let's go, two.
Now it's picked off.
Let's go, two.
Much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game.
Yeah, they was like, I'll be.
Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last drive, he came back
Nick
to the sideline.
Saab
Coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted.
Ooh, I should have cut left again.
Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Bernard. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 44. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the
90s.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Okay, what is that? What does that have to do with anything right now?
They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When
it's in like 95, 96.
To sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Oh,
what a grab by the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable.
Where he over here talking that bullshit like we got more than you. That's all you need to worry about, bro.
Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take
we got more than you.
Did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Like I said, 95, 96.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Did I not say that?
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see
still got, and we still got more than y'all. How does that work? We haven't won in 20 years, and you still don't got nowhere near as many as we do. How does that work?
He's going up top. And that's going to be
How does that even work? Okay, football didn't start this century, sir. Football didn't start when you started watching it, Tobe. I'm sorry. Football doesn't revolve around you. Sorry to break it to you.
He's got to regain his focus.
We're not talking about championships, though. We're talking about Super Bowls. That's what I'm talking.
And he was drilled just
No, I never said nothing about no championships. I never said nothing about no championship. All I said was Super Bowls.
Quarterback give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Alabama pushing the tempo.
You better call that Timmy. You better call that Timmy turn. I'll be here all day. Hey, 07, go this way for me. All right, back. Got you, shorty.
Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Looking for a huge play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Makes a connection. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
What you mean?
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. No
Stop it.
return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
He'll never get the chance to beat me.
Here comes
So now I'm saying we still got a whole another quarter left, man. So
but I'd imagine ball
you know what I mean?
security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got...
Yo, them niggas is out there hitting, though. I ain't gonna lie. Them boys is trying to get that rock back.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oh, bullshit.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got the quick pass.
Oh, come on.
At the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's why
Nigga, circle was not open. What the hell? He was guarding it.
Freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allow the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the air, it's Milrow.
Oh, my God. This nigga slowed his route down. Oh, yeah, Milrow. Come on. Yeah, Milrow. Yeah, Milrow. This nigga slowed his route down. Y'all see how they collided?
That's a bit of a gut punch for the
That's what I'm saying.
Went in at halftime, you made your
Are you
adjustments, you're feeling good about
Yeah, you's a weak ass nigga.
second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Scott. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. The run from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
You better go to Oregon.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had
Yeah, I
success
need
with,
that.
running and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On second down, looking again to throw. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught.
That's a dot.
Buckeyes.
It's hard for
Oh.
a defense to have to cover
Nigga,
so much
Ohio
space.
State
The
got the
offense goes
most,
empty. You get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
It's Alvin Kamara out there.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward.
Point at the scoreboard.
Completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy.
Point at the scoreboard.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first
you know what
down
player
and
can?
avoid
You know what player
settling
can
for the
run?
field goal. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Damn.
And there was nowhere to go. Just
Oh my God, I love the way y'all taking hits though out there, man. Way to hold on to that hill.
Going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man.
It's all right. Put my nigga Jamarion Miller in.
Down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to...
Touchdown time! And
my
they
God.
add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Crazy thing is, I haven't scrambled all game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. They picked 2, as it were. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes that Alabama offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas
Nigga already hurt.
push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you
Like, them boys is out there hitting, nigga.
with a 2-possession lead.
It's an offense that takes
I
pride
couldn't
in being
even be
physical.
mad
Try to
at
get
him.
it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Slams it ahead. Strong, firm tackle.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Howard. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget it.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling
Fucking die.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He wants to throw it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
You said put up 50.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran it.
He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He's going up top here late in the game. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Gonna take a shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
You getting Ohio State again? We picking or we doing random? It don't matter. Hold on real quick. You did your random already? UCLA. Yeah, you might as well go with UCLA. All right, I'm about to go. Tulane, Ole Miss, Texas. That's good. I might go Tulane though, make it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never played with Tulane though. I just played with Ole Miss too. Make it a even bump. I ain't never used these niggas either.
The French one are standing down from Ricky Nakamura. Here's the finish. Perfect placement. Right on the jaw. 69. Some of the outcomes. Follow up. The referees didn't get in. Ricky Nakamura has it right. That's Stevens and he fit absolute style. What's a future?
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is
our
when
teams.
chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College
JMU
Football,
versus
I'm Bruce
who?
Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David.
The Knights, nigga.
Guys, let's tee this
About to say,
one up.
nigga, they're the Dukes, aren't they? Or some shit. Louisiana. Which are their randoms?
The Bruins
I ain't never played with the Raging Cajun.
Get started.
Bro, Texas Tech Stadium is 230. It should look like a Coliseum.
And they thought about a return that...
I'm ready.
They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Hughes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick completion on the out. Open space at the 25.
Oh my God.
Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Garbers. Coming out aggressively. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Bringing it back, it's Williams. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you got one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to sneak it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Barges ahead. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Let's fucking go.
This defense, understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance.
Let's go.
And they do.
On the return, it's Brown. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hand off to the lone back.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying.
He's looking deep.
Oh my fucking God.
And once he found daylight, it
Come
was
on now.
the door, baby.
It's fucking died.
You want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You can see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense.
He's got it down the
Oh
right side.
fucking K.
And
Okay,
plays
bro.
are the name of the game, and they get
Fucking
one
K.
here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will
That nigga
recognize.
ran that nigga
Dave
over.
McNown back in my day. And then
I like,
recently,
hey.
DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, UCLA.
What?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane.
Who just got picked off?
16.
Yeah.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downfield.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that pass is caught at the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to
What happened, gang?
create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play.
That's wild work.
Make the connection.
Well, at this juncture in the game,
Wait, what score?
Looks, no question, this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting.
Oh, he blocked the field goal, not a pass. Okay.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're going to throw it again. Trying to escape.
Oh my God, I should have let the AI go. I knew you was going to do that shit, bro. Like,
Nice job, nice way.
ate that shit with a fucking
He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harden. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it.
oh my
We've got
God.
a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Garbers. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He wants to throw here on second down. Getting some heat. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and cement it.
Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, UCLA. And here they come, almost all the way back. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the point after is good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on first down from the 43. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
29, UCLA, 21.
The ball scores.
What score y'all bump?
That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
It's a good bump. That's what I hear.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense.
21, 29.
And you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this.
He got UCLA. I got Tulane.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. He's going to pass. Going deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the grab defense.
That nigga is eating. That nigga got 160 yards, 6 catches.
This offense knew coming into this game, they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield.
Get that 95.
He released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Oh, my God.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Back to pass, it's Garbers. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And this is
Oh, my. Yo.
You want to talk about
Oh, my God.
In an instant, he's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
What a beautiful throw.
Oh, my God.
I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. The lone back's got it.
Get off me. Go.
Touchdown, Tulane. They take the lead with the 6. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone at an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sturdivant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tulane 36, UCLA 29.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run play action. Going for it all. And
Let's
it's
go.
incomplete,
Let's
going for the
fucking go.
massive explosive.
Let's fucking go.
Instead, they're looking at a third down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw
Let's
back
go.
into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Fires to the right. It's caught. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Garbers. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Lining up to add another. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. On the ground, it's Hughes. They finally make the stop, but the big Brian is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Oh, the ball.
No! Oh my God!
Loses
No.
it. The defense got it. And he's brought down.
This nigga, my God, this nigga fumbles, bro.
Gets the ball back for its own.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter.
I'm already knowing, bro. I'm already knowing. I don't even give a fuck, bro. That shit just blew me.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making
Wow, bro, this nigga gets a fumble, bro.
Yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Wide out in motion. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. At the 45 on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. They'll try to pick up the first.
Let's go.
How about
Let's
that
go.
defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Really good surge for this offense. They move
I think he's live.
and he's got it after 34.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Makes the grab outside. It's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against
What?
like
One player?
That ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver.
Yo.
And they execute it perfectly.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
You know a field goal.
Oh, he threw. I thought you said. I thought you meant like a defensive player had that many picks.
Taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the make in the backfield.
Touchdown, Greenway! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this?
Yeah, I'd have been tight.
They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Off the play fake. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes the catch down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. You want to talk about building confidence?
GG's game.
With clutch plays, making winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest
Yeah, I had
of
to
the
log in.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience.
Nah, that
matters. This team
fucking,
has
bro.
guys that have played a lot of
Damn,
snaps.
that nigga
They've seen
has
a lot of looks.
129.
They've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, Dave.
That was a good
Too many
game,
guys
though. That
out
was a
there
better
making
game.
big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse
He not
Palmer,
gonna
David
beat. He not
Pollack,
gonna
I'm
beat
Reese
us.
Davis saying so long. This has been